Flying business class is one of life's great privileges. From amazing airport experiences, luxurious lounges and sumptuous seats to the fabulous food and magnificent menus, business class should mean stellar service in a premium product. Business class is competitive. Thousands of seats on dozens of airlines fly between the USA and Europe every day. This video will explain why I'm not likely to fly Delta One business class again. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to another video, and welcome to the brand new Salt Lake City Airport here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I have got a real treat in store for me today. I'm heading over to Paris with Delta Airlines on an aircraft which is brand new. We're off on the A330-900neo in Delta One. It's 10 hours to Paris. Let's go and check out Delta One. The new Salt Lake City Airport is, just like the mountains that surround it, a real breath of fresh air. It's opened in stages over the last few years, and I now consider it the best large airport in the country. After priority check-in, priority security beckons, and I'm straight through into this fine new terminal. SLC is Delta's third busiest hub by passenger volume and mostly connects domestic traffic to the Rocky Mountains region. It is a great airport. Not too flashy, plenty of simple design, and it's just a much nicer place to spend time than most US airports. The old airport was really tired. Here it is in a video I shot nearly 6 years ago, and it's been replaced by this simple two-concourse structure, which is far nicer and allows for better flow of ground traffic at the airport. There's pretty much only one downside to the new SLC airport, and you'll realise it if you find out that your aircraft is parked at the B concourse. Ah yes, the B gates. Now, unfortunately, there's no transit train linking the two concourses, although there is this vehicle for less mobile passengers. It's apparently a 7-minute walk, but if you're struggling to make a connection, I bet this 7 minutes feels like the longest walk of your life. The airport is still being constructed and some parts are still sealed off. Final completion date is 2024. We're not going to review the airport in too much depth because my friend Jeb Brooks has made an excellent video about this new SLC airport, but I am going to show you my favourite part of the new airport's design, the Delta Sky Club. Alright, we're heading up to the Sky Club. This place is enormous and it's got a feature I love and I think you'll like too. Delta's Sky Club here is gorgeous. A lot of US airline lounges have really improved their decor in the last 5 or 10 years, but this one has improved the food too. I was pretty impressed by the spread on offer here. Well, the food here isn't a disappointment. It's fresh and tasty and pretty healthy looking too. But I do have one complaint. What is with all of these paper plates and the disposable cutlery? Of course, showers are available, though thanks to the time of day, I don't need one. Overall, this is a very good lounge by US standards and definitely one to make a point of visiting if you're passing through Salt Lake. And here's the bit I told you you'd like. This is an outside terrace. And it's not a great day today, not terribly warm, so I've got this bit all to myself. As luck would have it, my A330-900neo is at Concourse B. And of course, it's at the furthest gate from the Sky Club. So off we go to find it. I've flown Delta quite a few times in the last few years, but only ever domestically. I've never flown Delta on a long-haul route, and I've been a bit underwhelmed with their domestic service, but long-haul international business class is always different, so I've got high hopes for this trip. Our aircraft was delivered just 6 months ago and is still considered brand new by Flight Radar 24. So I don't know if this happens to you, but every time I fly, I tend to get something called equipment envy. And what that is no matter where I'm flying and what aircraft I happen to be flying on, invariably at the airport, there's always something a bit nicer, something I wish I was really on. Well, actually, the A330neo of Delta is the nicest aircraft on the airport today here at Salt Lake City. You can find these new 330s on select routes from Salt Lake City, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Seattle. Today's video sponsor is Kamikoto, who sent me a set of their Japanese steel knives, which come in this nice heavy-duty ash box. Now there's something easy to wrap for Christmas. These knives are absolutely beautiful, and I couldn't resist having a go with them as soon as they arrived. They're all individually inspected and come with a lifetime guarantee. Kamikoto also only uses steel sourced from mills in Japan, and each blade is crafted using techniques that have been honed and perfected by generations of knifesmiths. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process that takes several years from start to finish to complete, and it really shows. These knives are a joy to use, and I'm almost regretting promising them to my mother for her Christmas present. Don't just take my word for it, Kamikoto is used by Michelin star chefs all over the world. Kamikoto is currently running a massive Black Friday sale, and they are offering my viewers an extra $50 off on any purchase with discount code WINGINIT on top of their usual special offers. A knife set makes a great Christmas gift, so go to kamikoto.com/WINGINIT to get your knife set and help support the channel. Now we've just got to find a recipe that has carrot, pineapple, mango and salmon.
Oh, you're all set.
Thank you so much, thank you. All right, here we go. Next stop, Paris. 10 hours is our sector time today. I reckon it'll take us about 9 hours in the air. I'm looking forward to it. Hey there. 2A.
Okay, you're going to be right up this way here.
All right, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And here we are, Delta's business class, Delta One. There are 29 suites here, all with closing privacy doors. I have the privilege of sitting in 2A today. Note that this isn't the same seat as on the A350. This one is smaller. The 330 is a narrower aircraft, although the seats stagger in exactly the same way as on the 350. Even numbered window seats are the ones right next to the window, and be aware there are no paired middle seats. Each pair has a console dividing the seats, a bit of a loss for couples. I do like the finishes in Delta One, and I think it's a very smart cabin. Well, at least it's smart at a distance. Because despite the amazing legroom, the HD TV screen, and the private feel of the suites, there's a problem. White. Airlines stop making white seats. They get utterly filthy, scuffed and marked really quickly. And while you're at it, having little dirt traps like this is asking for trouble. This is disgusting and definitely hasn't been cleaned for a very long time. Still, at least this aircraft has individual air vents, although disappointingly there's no gate-to-gate entertainment available. Lots of competitors have this, so that's a bit of a fail. Menus were handed out before takeoff, and I have to say, it was disappointing. Chicken, beef and fake meat. very uninspiring, and for some reason you have to go online to be disappointed by the starters and desserts. I've got more to say about the food in the air, but for now, let's buckle up and head to Paris. Today's flight to Paris covers the 5,066 miles in just 8 hours and 52 minutes, thanks to a great tailwind. Let's take a look at the seat. I personally like this configuration. It does everything you expect of a new business class seat, including a handy Do Not Disturb feature if you don't want waiting for service, although a closet here would be great, as this open cubby can't be used for storing things during takeoff. Non-window seats get extra storage cubbies, as you can see here. The table's nice and sturdy, but look how much wear it has already. Finally, the door closes about 99% of the way, although these are of course a gimmick, as anyone passing can still see you, and you can't see anyone from your seat with the door open anyway. Delta's amenity kits are pretty funky. They're made by craftspeople in Mexico, and the entertainment even includes stories about the people who make them. I'm still kind of surprised amenity kits survive into 2022, by the way. Slippers are also provided. These are really comfy, and I loved these and took them home as a souvenir. And surprisingly, the headset has solid noise cancelling to go with a truly vast selection of entertainment. All you're seeing here is all the content starting with A. You will definitely find something you like. I know I did, and I didn't expect to see this on an airline selection. The immersion into the black and white era continues because there was no Wi-Fi on this aircraft at all. It hadn't even been installed yet. So I don't know if I'm the only person that's ever noticed this, but have you ever realised how as soon as you get to cruising altitude and the drinks and food come out, there's always some sort of turbulence? It's happened again today. I have a lot to say about the food. US airlines tend to underperform on the food, but this is pretty poor even by those standards. Just 3 main courses is not great. Delta's SkyTeam partners Air France offer 4 from a Michelin-starred chef, no less. A tiny portion of bland mushroom soup was the starter today, and there is no point serving sous vide chicken on an aircraft. Reheating it dries it out, the opposite of what sous vide is supposed to do, and this was frankly rubbish and soaked in oil. The menu wasn't even correct, as there was no opera cake, only a tiny cheesecake dessert. Normally I'd have the sundae, but it turned out they weren't custom made, just 1 scoop in a bowl with sauce. Now come on Delta, this is what I got on a domestic American Airlines flight this year. Why is Delta One's food so poor? Pro tip, if you're coming to change your clothes or your pyjamas, definitely come to the front bathroom here, because there's a handy little seat here, which is just perfect. I'm not sure about you, but this looks a bit like a call centre I worked in, although the mood light does help to soften the effect. The bed of course lies fully flat, and I'm pleased to say it's quite comfortable, although Delta sadly don't provide a mattress topper to improve on that. Plenty of room for anyone up to about 6 feet tall, as the bed is 79 inches long. You should, and I say should, be able to sleep quite comfortably with that.
Now, I sleep pretty well on planes, but it's 3 a.m. local time in Paris. We're in the middle of the night, in the middle of the Atlantic, and there is quite a loud discussion going on in the galley, which has just woken me up, and that's not great.
This isn't good. This flight leaves before 2 p.m. Salt Lake time, and sleeping a few hours after takeoff isn't easy. Oh well, I couldn't get back to sleep and I stayed up a few hours until breakfast was served. No matcha pudding, but in fact another menu error. These are overnight oats. This was okay, although it was definitely drier than most people would like. We've had a quick crossing and we're soon on finals to land at Charles de Gaulle. Delta over-delivered in some important areas. The ground experience at Salt Lake was excellent and the entertainment really packs a punch. Also, the seat is in the top half of business class seats in my view, and it's a lovely place to spend 10 hours. However, business class across the Atlantic is a very competitive market. Thinking just about Delta's, SkyTeam and Virgin partners, I'd place them at the bottom of my preferences behind Air France, Virgin and KLM. Cheap, badly conceived food, a tatty cabin, a dirty seat and a surprising lack of Wi-Fi on this flight would all mean I wouldn't choose to fly Delta One again. I got this ticket as a round trip from Budapest for €1,301, a total steal. But bear in mind, for the same price, I could have flown Air France or KLM on the long-haul sectors, and did indeed fly Air France on the way out on the same ticket, which I was really impressed by. Keep an eye out for that video dropping soon. Don't forget, Kamikoto is currently running a massive Black Friday sale, and they are offering my viewers an extra $50 off on any purchase with discount code WINGINIT on top of their usual special offers. A knife set makes a great Christmas gift, so go to kamikoto.com/WINGINIT to get your knife set and help support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you, as always, in the next video. Bye for now.